Guys, welcome back to Stahl Racing Vlog. Out here for the start of the 2025 season. Out here at NCMP for the first club race. It is cold, it is wet, but that's not gonna stop us. Is there more rain in the forecast? Potentially. And, you know, low 40s and rain, not ideal, but we'll deal with it if it comes. We've got some new stuff to talk about. Very excited. So first off, our cart is going to look different this year. We got a Stealth. It is still a Birel Art. It's an AM29 essentially, but it is Mark Steele's own line, which is really cool that he now has his own line through Birel Art. He's added his own custom touches to it, like the brake bar here. Just gives you a better response instead of that floppy cable. And then we've got, it comes with the mini gear hub. So we've gone over to the Smoker mini gears, and I'll tell you, I've never ran anything of Smoker products, but that is, he makes a heck of a good gear. So yeah, we've got the Smoker mini gear set up now, and then of course the best power out there, we've got Gary Lawson with his power. So I want to thank all these guys. Just been awesome to work with, guys. So you need anything engine related or accessory, like Gary's website, LawsonSpeedShop.com, has like anything you could want. If you need a new cart, I highly recommend you talk to the man, Mark Steele. And then these Smoker mini gears, man, if it's something you're interested in, I think there might be something to it. Really happy with our setup. Want to thank you guys so much for watching, and if you haven't already, want to subscribe, click that little button down there, get all our content, and let's just get this season started, guys. Well, here we are, opening day of the year, and I noticed last year it seemed like I was saying what a beautiful day a lot. I'm not saying that today, but it is kind of amazing that we're, not even kind of, it's really amazing that we're even having a race this weekend. We had the first race called off because of bad weather, and I think Newcastle just looked at it and said, hey, we don't have much room in the schedule to move another race. And so when we got here, across this race course, there was water almost across the front straightaway, and it had been across the front straightaway, and just puddling and pooling everywhere. And you know, the forecast was terrible. It just kept raining. I'll bet we got 2 inches of rain after I got here. And you look at it now, and I know they put a pump in somewhere, but what Mike Adams and his crew did is nothing short of amazing. So with that said, you know, where there's a will, there's a way, and we are at the where there's a will, there's a way of go-kart tracks, Newcastle Motor Sports Park.
The morning walk with Dad.
And it is, you know, not ideal for racing. The rest of my family is on spring break in Florida. Last I heard it was 80 degrees. But you know what? I'd rather be here at the go-kart track. I looked up what that means, right? How crazy do you have to be? And I found a definition of somebody that likes rain is a pluviophile. Pluviophile. Well, you know, give me the right couch, the right blanket. I might like a rainy day a little bit at times, but I'm not sure you find anybody that likes rainy, windy, cold, all at the same time. That's not the definition of a pluviophile. So anyway, I guess that's a go-kart racer. Kind of interesting because it's fairly windy, and you know, it's damp, but it's not raining. And you can see here the concrete is drying, but the track, it seems to be holding the moisture, which is not atypical, that it takes a little bit longer than the concrete, but it you can see just still some standing small puddles that I thought would have been gone by now, especially given we've had one round of practice. So we'll see how it goes, because I'm only going to go out if it's wet. I am going to race, but it'll be the only time I go out, so I won't be that good. But if it dries, I'd like to get out and qualify at least, because I haven't been good in practice, so we'll see. Man, guys, it's been a hectic day. Just so much to do. We weren't prepared for rain. I'm an optimist, right? So I look at the forecast yesterday, chances were really low. I'm like, I'm not even gonna worry about rain stuff. This is the price I pay, so I've just been running around like crazy. But qualifying's over. I qualified second in both classes, so that's super heavy and sportsman. Felt good in both. I still, you know, that I haven't really had many sessions on track to shake my rust off, so I'm pretty happy with it overall. And now just got to move on to the race. Okay, so here we are. I'm starting 4th out of 5, and I am winging this. It's so short. It was a rainy day. We qualified in 3/4 dry track, so by the time we got to the 3rd lap, I had good traction, and I really felt like I was gaining on the track. But Jeff Munch, who just passed me there on the inside, he's a good rain driver, and I kind of knew this was going to happen, and it's going to stay this way. I was hoping to have a little bit better showing. The first few laps, I'm able to run in decent proximity, but had a couple of errors that cost me the pack, but really just didn't have the pace or the courage that I needed here. Kind of regret it after the fact, because the car had good grip, and so, you know, the bad thing is on dry, I really felt like we've got this new Stealth chassis from Mark Steele, and it really felt great. And first race of the year, the Lawson engine power, and my favorite blue engine felt good, and I thought might have something for him, but didn't work out that way. Rained just about the race before we were ready to go. I think they'd been racing on the dry, and just, you know, this is what it was. Didn't have much for anything. Once it started, I got past in the first turn, and I rode in 5th there. You see, that was one of the mistakes I made. So got completely sideways there in 70, and I was just trying to push it a little bit harder there and a little bit lower, but didn't work out. Had a great time. Good to be back on the track. Looking forward to 2025 and drier days to come. Guys, if I haven't mentioned it enough yet, it's cold, it's wet. Just did the super heavy race in the wet, and you know, that was not a lot of fun physically, but the family's down in Florida, nice and warm. We're heading down there after this race, but they're already nice and warm, and you know, you're out here freezing your tail off, like, why am I not down in Florida? Well, I've answered it for myself. It is chasing that feeling of getting a win. That's why I'm out here suffering through the weather. That's why everyone's out here. That competition, just the thrill of that competition. So super heavy. This kart was just phenomenal. I didn't have the camera on. We were rushing, did not get a chance to put the camera on. But real quick recap, in turn 1, I was starting on second on the outside. The guy in first just ran wide, pushed me out into a mud bog, and I fell to last place and was able to claw my way forward and take the win. Oh man, it felt good, guys. That kart was freaking awesome. Again, the guy that owns it wants to remain anonymous, so I won't drop his name, but really appreciate all the work he did, because it was a lot of flipping back and forth. Rain, wet, or rain, dry, and then we had some clutch problems that he worked through. Just appreciate all his hard work and time and suffering through the cold just to give me a kart to drive. So really appreciate that, and I'm pumped right now, guys. All right, starting second here for Sportsman, and you can see the track has started to dry out. Definitely still a lot of damp, but it was drying. So I switched over to slicks. Most other people did as well. Here the guy on pole was in that damp stuff, so he kind of got up into me, which was to be expected, honestly. It was just damp down there, and it was no harm, no foul. So fall back into line, and out of turn 4 here, I'm going to get a real nice run, and he got a little squirrely, so it allowed me to pop out. So I was able to take the lead here, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. From race footage standpoint, the race was pretty boring. I think there was a combination of things. I think that they were fighting back there some, and that allowed me to separate. And on top of that, this new stealth kart with the Lawson power was on point. Like, man, it felt so good. And so I was able to get a 5-second lead here, and this is the last lap going towards the checkered flag. And, you know, it was just a great race. Boring from race footage wise, but for me it was a lot of fun. And so yeah, that makes race number 2 that I was able to win this day, which is a first for me. I've never won 2 races in one day, so it was a great way to start the year. So I want to show you guys my new helmet here. Painted it myself, and if you look closely you can definitely tell, but if I keep the camera far enough, just like Dad's, it looks all right. But that was let me tell you, that was an adventure, because I had no idea what I was doing, so it was fun though. But yeah, that's the new helmet. There's actually a new suit this year too. Just didn't wear it today because of all the mud and crap. So yeah, kind of got a new look going on, guys. Oh my gosh, doubled up the wins today, and I just got done with Sportsman and the stealth. Just feels so wrong to have any mud on this beautiful thing, but this kart was freaking amazing, just incredible. This kart, that engine, Lawson, man, is on freaking point. Made my job so easy, and just doubling up the wins makes me real happy. So getting ready to throw these things in the garage and jump on the truck and go down to Florida, join the family down there. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I should apologize actually that there was not much footage. We were just running around the whole time, so sorry about that, but thank you very much for watching. We'll catch you later.